parents, today we are going to talk on the topic why you should not force your child to say sorry. Because every now and then in this life where we are having ups and downs throughout the day and having work-life balance which is a little bit struggling for us, and when the child is going to in between come and do a lot of tantrum, we either ask them to say sorry to their friends or to the neighbors or to us. Like whenever they make a mistake, they say them, you can't do it, say a sorry. So what here happens is we are always trying to push the child to say sorry or compel the child to say sorry, which becomes so common for them or regular for them, like mama is going to always force me to say sorry. So what are all the side effects of asking a child to say sorry is what we are going to discuss in this video. So when you are going to ask your child, say sorry with a lot of force and compulsion, the following things will start developing in the child. Like for example, developing a behavior of insincerity in them or lack of sincerity in them. Because when you are asking your child to say sorry, where they don't realize the mistake, they don't feel any pain or any apologetic feeling about doing some mistake, and they are going to say sorry, there is no emotions attached to it. They don't feel any kind of thinking that, oh, I did a mistake, I have to ask sorry. No, there is no feeling of apology that they want to say that sorry. It's a sorry which has been told just because of you. Take for example that you and your friend is like having a fight. At the fact end, your friend is saying, sorry. So are you going to really feel that sorry? They are just saying with no sincerity or no respect for that relationship. So you're not going to consider it. The same way when you're going to ask the child say sorry out of compulsion, they'll be feeling the same amount of feeling that the relationship has no value on that, or the value of saying sorry doesn't mean anything to them. So don't force them to say a sorry. Rather, a parent should be pushing the child to say the sorry or make an understanding within the child to say a sorry with an emotion. Underline the word emotion. Sorry has to come with a feeling of emotion, otherwise it creates insincerity in them. The second side effects which is going to happen is they are going to superficially say sorry for the sake of it, and they are going to keep repeating the mistakes again and again. Because I can do a mistake and for no reason I can say sorry. So what happens is it's a superficial sorry that they have tried to build within them. So it allows them to make the mistake again. So you're not actually trying to help your child feel sorry for what they did. You're actually building insincerity and allowing them to make the mistakes again, which we do not want. But unconsciously, with the time constraint, with so much of pressure around us, we are putting that pressure on the child, allowing them to build all of these characters, which is unnecessary for their growth. Third thing is about, we are going to actually emotionally repress them, emotional repression. Because they have some emotion which has to be expanded and thrown outside and they want to express it. But when you're going to suppress, say sorry, don't ask any questions. There's nothing that I want to listen. You have done something wrong, say sorry. So what happens is there's no question of emotional outlet for them. It builds anger and frustration over a period of time because we keep asking them sorry for so many reasons and it piles up within them. This emotional repression really makes them feel low about themselves, and it leads to a problem wherein which they don't want to communicate freely with you. Mama will shut me down because she does not understand my emotion. She's actually making me feel more frustrated. Then how will I be able to even communicate with her? So see, there is a line of domino effect which is coming just because asking one sorry with lot of compulsion regularly, not one time, but regularly. Asking one sorry multiple times in different situations makes them feel insincere, make them really feel to do the mistake again. Third is like they are going to really feel that emotional repression. Fourth is they are like going to stop the free conversational communication with you. So when you cannot ask for a sorry with compulsion, what are the alternatives which you should be taking right now? Be happy to take this alternative because this is the long-term solution which will build a lot of better skills within them. The first one is about when you can't ask a sorry with compulsion. So what a parent should be focused on? What is the goal of that parent to get that sorry? So the goal is to be like, I have to help my child say sorry with an emotion. How do I do that? Now when you start thinking, then okay, first I need to sit and talk with him, have a healthy conversation. When you say healthy conversation, that conversation should happen at a time when you and your child both are in a relaxed state or in an excited, happy state. When you are angry and your child is angry, if that time you're going to talk, nothing is going to go inside them, or you're only going to carry the resistance within you. So that will definitely not bring any result. So when you want your child to say sorry with an emotion, first have a healthy conversation at a situation when you and your child is sitting together or eating or playing something, and then ask questions like this. How do you feel when you are playing with your toys and your friend is going to come and snatch it away and run? When you are actually doing your work or doing something and your friend is going to come and beat you back and run away, how would you be feeling? The child will be like put to a thought process where it starts imagining such situation. When you often ask such questions and don't expect any answer from them, don't expect any reaction from them. When you just put such questions inside them, you are actually kindling or instigating the emotions, which is empathy or kindness. It kind of develops like, oh, I have been hurting my child, my friend, by doing that. They are not going to express it to you, they are not going to retaliate or reply back to that, but they'll be deep inside their brain, they'll be thinking about it. So ask such questions 1 or 2 times in a day for a couple of days. After that, what you have to do is, you have to ask them in such situation what you will be doing, what you should be doing. Okay, you can tell as a live example, see, when I had such kind of problem, I used to go to the nearest adult or the teacher, or I used to find myself such situation after taking help from them. So in that way, help the child to think for a problem solving situation. Okay, rather than allowing them to repeat that mistake, this conversation will going to help your child put into a thought process of solving that problem and not repeating the mistakes. Okay, that one single dialogue of asking how we're going to feel will make the child automatically turn towards a solution. Third thing is about when you're asking such conversation, the child's communication with you opens up. They are going to feel a connection between you and him, because now that you have instigated that feeling for others in them, they're going to feel for you. So it fosters communication with you, and you will be able to have a deep conversation. At the time, the child will tell you, Mama, the other day, I did that because I was so frustrated, or I was feeling that he had a lot of toys I did not have. So it's going to open and foster a conversation between you and the child. Last but not least, help your child say sorry with an emotion by you showing that as a model. For example, if you and your husband is having a fight, then you can go and tell your husband in front of your child, sorry, I little bit got tensed. I really did not mean to hurt you. I'm really sorry. So what you're doing is you're saying a sorry with an emotion in front of your child. So that means the child is going to learn about it, right? So in that way, you can also tell a story how when you were small and you did a mistake and went and said a sorry. So all this will help the child to find ways to say sorry with an emotion. So hope this helps you. Type in the comment box, sorry with an emotion.